All right, so we are on the clock. We are very excited for today's training and it's going to be phenomenal. We are having a special call. So today I am going to be sharing with one of our amazing leaders. He's actually our youngest millionaire in the company and I am excited. I get thrilled. And I always say when, more than one person is joining these calls, there is a reason for it. And we are excited and of course super happy about what is about to happen on this amazing call. So I wish all of you are excited. You have your team ready. You are texting. I see my phone is going crazy. People promoting this amazing call. And I just want to welcome you. Tell me where you are coming from. We want to see all the world on these amazing calls, of course. And let me go to the chat here. Awesome. I see America. I see Israel. I see Canada, of course. We have people from Singapore. I see people from Philippines. Wow, wow, wow. I love it. Good morning to all of you. I see Nigeria in the house. Awesome. Okay, welcome every single one of you to our phenomenal trainings that we normally collaborate on every Saturday morning, and we want to make sure that we bring, valuable information for you. Good morning, Renee. Are you here with us already?
Hello, hello. Good morning, Danny. Yes. Cannot wait to get this call started. So many amazing things to be sharing today, and again, just can't wait to share the folks this amazing news, and of course, this huge opportunity for everyone on this call to go and expand their markets again. So cannot wait. Thank you, Danny.
I'm going to utilize kind of like an interview style at the end. Renee, I want you to learn, I want you to not to learn. I want you to teach and share with the team members, what has been your personal strategy when it comes to expanding into new markets? Because one of the things that I think we always brag about, from the Opulence perspective is like we are a global business, and a lot of companies, and I mean a lot of companies, are just simply not global. You could be, building your business in one country, maybe two countries, maybe 5 countries. But to begin with, you really can't build business anywhere in the world. So when we say we're a global business, when we share with people, we can actually ship to 204 countries and territories, people are like, what? Like, for real? So I want you to, share from your personal perspective, because I know, you was the youngest millionaire in our company. Probably, I think I actually lost the math of how many countries you have in your downline and how many countries you actually have been personally building the business for the past about 10 years. So I am excited for the team to hear that from you. I know many people know you, but many new partners that will be joining us today on the first 30 days business planning session have not had the pleasure of meeting you. So I know we also have other leaders on the call that have done expansions on their own as well. And I want to make it like super dynamic so that people share. And then at the end, we will say cheers with our coffees because it's early in the morning here. We will say cheers to our new distribution center. I have 2 very cool videos to release so that we can actually go through them and, utilize it as a tool. We're going to give you some scripts on what to do and what to ask people so that you can start building and expanding into this country. Because what beautiful makes this business, or the excitement of this business, is also on knowing people that knows people that knows people that knows people. So I'm sure that, okay, yeah, Renee, I am from Mexico and probably I know people in Mexico, but I live in Canada. So I get to know people who are from Mexico that live in Canada. So I don't necessarily have to go back to Mexico in order to build there. And I think that's the beauty of it. So anywhere you are in the world right now, you can start building your business in a new country. And today we're going to learn about that and about expansion. And we're going to basically help you with those guidance so that you can start expanding in new countries as well. Any words before we start, Renee? I'm excited for today. So
No, I just want to say again, I'm really excited for this call. I think this call is going to be a very, very powerful call for so many people to learn, really how to expand beyond the country that you live in. And I have some great ideas, of course, as well to share with you guys how you can do that, how you can really tap into new markets. And it's actually not all that complicated. So when you hear about it, it's probably going to excite you as well too. And of course, I think that like you said, with so many other leaders on this call that have done similar things, open up new territories, new grounds for their business, and I think it's going to be an amazing call. So make sure you invite all of your teams, your partners, to be on this call as we get started. So again, thank you, Danny, for having me be with you today on today's call.
Amazing. Awesome, Renee. Well, as you know, every second Saturday of the month, we normally do the first 30 days business plan session. So today I'm going to go through it a little bit quicker, but I want you to be basically putting your questions in regards to the key points of the first 30 days business planning session, from 10 to about 11:30, and then we can, focus ourselves into expansion. But because I see many members that might be actually looking into learning how to expand your business into new countries, we might have a little bit of extra time at the end to do that. So I am going to get right into my slides so that we can go through the first 30 days business planning session a little bit faster than what we normally do. And then we can move on with the expansion topic. So start typing your questions today. I'm going to please ask you to do it on the chat because I don't have access to the Q&A while I am presenting. So if you have any questions, just put them for me on the chat so I can follow it. And I know sometimes if we're new or we're looking at this for the first time, we might feel like, okay, I don't want to make this question, or I don't want to feel like I don't know something. I want you to be super open with me, because I find that sometimes what we think is like the super dumbest, the easiest question, and we are just shy to ask and we just don't know. Guess what? In here, we're all like a family. It doesn't matter. Even if you are, Renee Liao, and you are asking the most basic question, I know you are doing it for your team. So it doesn't really matter. I don't look at what type of question you're asking. I look at how can I bring information of value that can help your business. The more information and the more knowledge you have, the more powerful you can become when you're doing your own trainings. Because then people are not thinking that they are not open with you and bringing those questions to you. So please feel free, even if you are a leader on this call and you've been with us, as a seasonal partner and you already know the answer, just put the questions here as if it was a Q&A so that other people can utilize those answers. And maybe that's a question that you had and you were like, oh yes, I remember. I wanted to know that too. So I want you to be super open, put those questions in the chat so we can get yourself ready and prepared with more knowledge in your business. So the first 30 days business planning session really consists on the steps that you are going to follow on a constant basis. Doesn't mean that on the day 31, you stop doing the activity. Okay, so even if you're a new seasonal partner, 10 years partner, whatever it is, you can continue to do this 30 days session. And of course, many of those things are already done with, they're dealt with. So you don't have to be repeating it. But most of the aspects of how you actually run your business, it is just a repetition, okay? So all you have to do is go back to your first 30 days business planning session, look at what they told me I was supposed to do, and then just put it into action. So I hope that that is going to be helping all of you as well today when it comes to learning and knowing how to run your business on a daily basis. So the first step, the moment that you join your business, if you are not on SmartBuy today, please take a look at this program and see the value and the benefits of being on SmartBuy. So SmartBuy is just an automated monthly delivery of your products. That's it. SmartBuy includes personal care and health products in a section in your website that's called SmartBuy, where you go and you choose on a specific date, which is your shopping credit date, when you want us to deliver those products. Okay, you cannot change that date. That date is based on the date that you join. So every month on the same day, we will process this order for you. Now you can choose between having a set amount of products, whether this month is Fairy Flawless and maybe next month you want some shampoo, maybe the following month you want Fountain of Life, or you can have the same product every month. You have total freedom and flexibility for this program. And I want to repeat this. You have full freedom and flexibility with this program. And guess what? Most people don't know what to do with freedom. Most people don't know what to do with flexibility. And they're like excited, they just don't understand it, and maybe they just want to cancel, or maybe they just don't even sign for it in the first place because they just don't understand the value. So today I want to make you understand the value so that you see how easy it is, and then you're not worrying because you forgot about it. So that's why we call it the smart way to buy, because you said it and then you forget it. Every month we process the same order. If you don't want the same order, you go edit, change it. If you don't want the same next month, you go edit and change it. That's it, okay? The good part of this is that you don't have to be buying products every month. If one particular month you don't want to buy products, all you gotta do is change the products for shopping credits or have a backup subscription, okay? Whether you choose a Smart Buy or the backup subscription, as long as you generate $150 in personal volume every month, after 3 months consecutive, okay, we're giving you an extra perk, an extra added value to your account. You can earn an extra 10% discount on your products. Okay? So if you want to have an extra 10% discount on your products, you have to be consistent. You have to be committed. Consistency gives you that extra perk. And consistency means that every single month you're generating $150 in personal volume in your back office. Okay? So the Smart Buy system is designed to ensure not only yourself, but your downline and your team are generating that volume. And from there, from the more people you have, you continue to build your residual income. Okay, so if you want to build residual income, you have to be on Smart Buy and share with your team members how to be on Smart Buy so that we all build volume together. Okay? If you are not interested in building residual income, if you are not interested on having commissionable volume from your team sales, don't worry about it. You don't have to be on Smart Buy. You don't have to have a shopping credit subscription. But you're not going to have the extra perks. You're not going to have access to the compensation plan. You're not going to have access to the 10% discount. There's a lot of other perks that you're just simply not going to have access to. So you need to understand, okay, Daniela, this is what I want with my business. This is what I want to achieve with my business. This is what I want to earn from my business. When you have answered those questions and you know what you want in your business, it's going to be easier for you to determine what type of business you want to run. I don't see business people not on Smart Buy. I don't see business people not having the 10%. I don't see business people not wanting to tap into sales volume from their entire organization to infinity. I just don't. Because if you are a business mentality person and you're thinking of the future, you're investing your money to succeed, this is a no-brainer. But you could think differently, and that is okay. Okay? Any questions on Smart Buy? How could you convince a VIP shopper to subscribe to Smart Buy? Great question. First of all, for VIP shoppers, if they want to be on Smart Buy, the only minimum requirement for VIP shoppers is $75. I want to remove the word convince from this training. I don't convince anybody, okay? Number one. Number two, I need to show you value. So if you are my customer, all I'm gonna say is, Raymond, I know you absolutely fall in love with our shampoo and conditioner. As you can see, our bottles are super big, so you are not gonna have to be ordering this product every month. But we have other thousands of products in the line that I would love for you to try. We have an amazing Smart Buy system that can help you have extra discounts in my shop. So you have two options, either try other products or join the Smart Buy Club for $75 every month with shopping credits that you get to redeem. So it's like a layaway program. So let's say in Christmas, you love that pair of shoes that you want to buy. Instead of paying for the shoes in one payment, all you got to do is do like a layaway program and pay $75 every month. After 3 months, you have an extra 10% discount in my entire shop. So let's say by your birthday or by your anniversary, you can redeem those shopping credits for this particular product that you love. So you can utilize this shopping credit option for your VIP shoppers. If they are customers of Fountain of Life, they can definitely be doing a Smart Buy with products because they can change those products every month. I have seen retailers who are ordering a couple of bottles every month because they are just in for personal consumption. So that's another option as well. And they just don't have access to the 10%. Because the moment they become partners, if they want to have extra 10%, they need to generate $150. But if they are VIP shoppers, they can just buy whatever they want. And for $75 is really one bottle of Fountain of Life. Now, if it's a customer who's actively using Fountain of Life, in reality, it's beyond convincing them for being on Smart Buy. It's about how much product they are consuming and making sure they have adapted the product into their habits. Because selling one bottle is very easy, but having the customer come back to you and buying every month is what makes you unique in the business. Okay, so I want you to focus on the perspective of what your customer wants and not convince them as if you have to force them, everybody, to be on Smart Buy. All you're saying is, I have an extra perk for my VIP shoppers that if they are shopping constantly from me, they get an extra 10% discount directly from the shop. But a lot of people will give you referrals through that. So you are going to earn more by having other referrals than if you're only choosing to stick to that one person. Because if money is an issue for that person, they are not going to think of $75 every month that I'm going to be spending with you. But if you give them value and you show them why they want to buy this, on a monthly basis, then that's fine. Now, after a while, if you see that your VIP shopper continues to love it, they continue to send you referrals, and that is a potential prospect that you want to be talking about the business. I hope that answers your question, Raymond. Any more questions about Smart Buy? Awesome. All right, so let's move on. We have different Smart Buy bundles that when you choose or you select a specific bundle, you get some freebies, okay? The freebies I absolutely love because you can either use them to sell, so you get 100% profits on those products. Number two, you can use them as samples. Number three, you can use it to expand your inventory, okay? And use them as gifts with purchase for your customers, okay? How can we delay the shopping credits, $150 Smart Buy in case? So this is Halimo. Halimo, you cannot delay your shopping credits 150 Smart Buy. Okay. If you don't want to have it, or let's say for whatever particular reason you don't have the money, then you just miss the opportunity of having an extra perk. There is no lenient when it comes to delaying the payment. There is no such a thing. You are either on a subscription or you are not on a subscription. You can choose. Okay. You have the freedom to select. But if you are, if you are like 1 day behind or 2 days behind, it doesn't matter because you have 7 days to commit to your volume. And this is where I want you to be super careful on what we share with partners, because I see this on every day with our team in PBS. If you don't know what's the value for Smart Buy, call and ask, which I'm sharing with you today. Like, what's the value of being on Smart Buy? Maybe this month I want shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, and Fountain of Life, but I might not use this package every month. So if you are selling product, great. I want you to be selling product. But if you are utilizing the Smart Buy for your personal consumption, you have the freedom of changing the package every month. 1 month you want this package, another month you want another package, and then you get an extra added value to that package. You can also select your own and build your own. Maybe you don't need conditioner, maybe you only need shampoo, maybe you want cleanser and moisturizer, maybe you want Fountain of Life. Like, you get to choose what you want to add into your products. Okay. Number three, if that month you don't want us to ship any product, you can select shopping credits in it. Now, I do see majority of people on a Smart Buy subscription that select shopping credits just because they want to choose what they want to buy anytime. So instead of, paying $500 every month on a Smart Buy, they put their $150 and then they go and redeem for another product. But out of this Smart Buy section, I want you to think of the amount of profits that you want to earn in your business. Because if you don't see it from the earning perspective, most people see the Smart Buy as an expense, and it is not an expense. It is an investment. And I want you to take a look at the difference, just because most of the times we just don't realize how is this important for me and for my business. So the shopping credit is an investment just because you're getting product in return that you either choose to sell if you want, or you keep it for yourself as your personal consumption. but the shopping credits stay there. You can accumulate and redeem. Like right now, we have an amazing November to Remember promotion, and I want every single one of you shopping because these are promotions that we normally don't put. So if you want to, if that was the pair of shoes you've been loving, okay, you go buy this shopping credits and you redeem for 50%. Like, why not? By the way, I was the first one to shop. Like, I just love so much of our products that sometimes the pictures don't even make justice. And I know every single one of you have found that when you open your box, you're like, wow, I love this. Like, I never imagined this size of a ring or this color of a shoe. And it's just so awesome, that feeling. But you have the possibility to save those shopping credits at any given time. Right now, we have a redemption discount. So I hope that every single one of you are taking advantage of this and you are redeeming your shopping credits or you're buying at 50% with your shopping credits. Okay. Any questions on this? Perfect. Number 2, you gotta be a lifestyle advisor. If you are a retailer or a lifestyle promoter on this call, great. You are part of a family too. But you have to think of your business like, what do I need to do to become a lifestyle advisor? Why do you want to become a lifestyle advisor? Because if you are in this business to make money, you want to make the most amount of money. Or do you want to do the same work that a lifestyle advisor do, but getting paid half? Who wants to get paid half? Nobody, right? We want to get paid in full. So the best way to start your business is becoming a lifestyle advisor. But if you are not a lifestyle advisor, find a way how you become a lifestyle advisor. I see another question from Raymond. I was about to miss my smart buy due to financial problem. When I did avail the 150 smart buy, the next day I have even added to the shopping credit because one customer bought 2 bottles reorder and sold to another one customer. Instant profit in one day. Raymond, you just hit the nail, like exactly where I want to be. When people say, I don't have the $150 for my smart buy, I said, go out, pick up the phone or sell something. Because the moment you get your product is instant profits for you. So the other day I had a conversation with the Team Philippines and somebody was asking the same. I said, if you are not seeing the potential of your business and you don't have at least $150 for your business, then it's not a business, right? And I don't mean to hurt anybody with my comment. I want you to see it. Like, if you were to run a brick and mortar business, will it cost you $150 a month? Absolutely not. Will you see that money back? Absolutely not. And I always share this because when I'm paying my rent for my office, I don't see the money back. I don't get products in return. Right? So I want to make sure all of you know that the 150 PV in your business becomes irrelevant the moment that you're making money. Because if you're focused on, I have to pay 150, then becomes an expense. It's a burden, right? Like, oh my God, I have to pay my 150. No, it's not like that. It's, I'm earning $2,000 from my business. I'm going to get some products for my customers. The 150 is irrelevant. It's irrelevant because I'm not looking at it as like I'm paying 150. No, it's I'm getting products for my customers. I'm buying my products that I consume. Yeah, I might have an extra bottle here and there because I'm just doing this business for personal consumption. I'm not doing this business to build. In any of those both scenarios, the 150 a month is nothing compared to what you can get out of the business. Question here, how can you show a smart buy in product and part in shopping credit? Very good question, Stella. So you choose the product on the section number 2. You're going to go here where it says build your own. Okay. And let's say you select Sensual shampoo and conditioner, which is about $62, $65. Okay. And in order to get to your 150 shopping credit, you need to know the PV value of these two. So you have two options. You have option number 1 in the bottom of your shopping credits is additional shopping credits. You can add the amount of shopping credits that you want. So you want to receive these 2 bottles every month, plus, you know, $35 shopping credit, or 50 or 100 or 102 or 105, whatever number you want to put in there. And the next option says adjust my smart buy with shopping credits to be PV qualified for the month. So you can adjust it, and the software will adjust the balance that you're missing in that smart buy order. Not if you place an order outside your smart buy, in that order, to ensure that it's 150 PV. Okay, so I always suggest to go a little bit higher than the 150 PV, because every country has a different zone pricing. So zone pricing doesn't apply for PV. So you have to know that if you are buying with a 10% discount, or even if you don't have the 10%, what's the PV value of your product? Because the PV value of your product is not the price of the product. Okay, be very careful on this. Your PV value is the Lifestyle Advisor Canadian pricing. So if, for example, Stella, I know you are in United Kingdom. If United Kingdom has 45% zone pricing, if USA has 25% zone pricing, if Philippines have 40% zone pricing, they are not paying this value, they're paying more. But the PV will remain 3150. Okay, so just be careful that you ensure your order will cover your PV. And if you want to know how much PV is in each product, you go to each product in your shopping cart, and beside the price in the bottom, it says the PV value for that product. How much will it cost in Canada? It's the PV value of that product. But if you're buying shopping credits because there is no product, it's dollar to dollar. So 150 is 150 PV. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Stella. So, any more questions? Fantastic. So when you are a lifestyle advisor, you maximize your earning potential, you maximize your buying power, you are eligible to qualify for MGRS. Is the first step to, you know, your car program, your rewards program, to grow in the business, become an LD1. It's just so many perks. If I tell you that we have a $3.1 million compensation plan, if you're not a lifestyle advisor, you can't access it. Okay, you can't have 30% buying power if you're a retailer. Yes, you have access to the 10% discount, but you're going to have a 10% discount from your 20%. If you're an LA, you're going to have your 30% discount, and then from that 30% discounted price, an extra 10%. Right? So do you rather pay for a product $100 rather than $63? You choose. Same product, same benefits, same value. Do you rather pay $100 or $63? Okay. Questions? Fantastic. There's different ways that you can become an LA. Number one is get your LA package. If you are already in this call, means that you started with a different package. You are a retailer or a promoter, no problem, you can upgrade. Okay? Upgrade your launch. You pay the difference between the retailer and the LP, or the retailer and the LA, or the LP or to the LA. Upgrade to become an LA. And you get, for every dollar that you put in, you get that value in shopping credits, which is awesome, because now people can choose whatever products they want. Okay? Now, from those shopping credits that you receive, remember always you receive 70% in shopping credit ultra and 30% in regular shopping credits. Okay, so only 70% of your purchase could be used towards Fountain of Life. The other option, which it is one of my favorite options, is to upgrade by generating PGB. And the reason why I love this is because many people think, or could think, that I don't have the money to start as an LA right now. So tell me, all of you that are on this call, wouldn't you agree that one of the biggest reasons why people people sit on the fence and do not choose to start as an LA is because of money? Agree or disagree? What is the number one reason that would stop people from becoming LA and choosing to become a retailer? Share with me right now. Agree or disagree, or actually share with me the reasons why people do not start as an LA from the day one. Money, financial issues, money on hand. They are short of money. Finance, belief. They don't think they can do it, so they start small. So I want to talk about this. I love it. Why would I not, like, what do you think is expected of me, right? What do you think is expected of me if I start as an LA? Because if I don't think I can do it, is I don't think I can do what? You need to ask the person, right? You all agree. This is awesome. So I love it. Fear and self-doubt. That's a bigger problem, right? But it exists. And that's why you are here, to help those people find that belief. Okay. And I was talking about this yesterday on our call with Maria Baptiste and Drusilla, because I was sharing with people and with partners and with guests that sometimes we feel like, I can't do this. And guess what? You can't. Because you're feeding that feeling. So you got to believe in yourself, but most of the times we don't believe in ourselves. And I was there and I was sharing that many times I have not believed in myself. Like, can I do this? Can I really do this? Right? But PGV is the perfect way that if you don't think that you can do it and you decide to start as a retailer, let's prove your family, your friends, yourself that you can do it and become an LA for free. Let's build a team for you. You're not going to have an instant gratification, which is the wholesale profit, but it doesn't really matter because you're building volume. You're building legacy. You're building strength. You're building support. So all you got to do is to start sharing the business opportunity with other people that can start exactly like you. Bring a retailer and buy product. Bring a retailer, share the business opportunity. Bring a retailer, have some VIP shoppers. Anything that your first generation do in CV value converts into PGB. Isn't that cool? So if your prospect in front of you really genuinely does not have the money to start as an LA from the get-go and have the bonus and the bundle and the opulence points, and they just don't see the value, or they just simply don't have the money, it shouldn't stop you. It shouldn't stop that person from acquiring an amazing opportunity with Opulence. Your job is to show them that vision. Your job is to get them excited about it. Your job is to say, you know what, there is an opportunity for you. Don't worry. Start as a retailer. Let's build it. You have a list, which is your next step. Let's build your first generation. Commit to the volume. In 1 week, you can become an LA for free. No worry. No purchase necessary at all, other than the retailer shop, right? So build the PGB. And how do you do that? Buying product, selling product, launching people. So I always use this example. I know the numbers have changed a little, but it continues to be the same value. It continues to be the same concept. I have two people, one on the left, one on the right. If I want, it could be all of them on the left. It could be all of them in the right. It doesn't matter where they are, as long as you have personally sponsored these people. Everything they buy, everything they sell, everything they launch, and everything they upgrade in CV value converts into PGB. Okay. So $1,000 in PGB to become an LA. That's one partner joining as a retailer and buying 2 family packs. That's one partner joining as a retailer launching an LA. That's one partner, like, you are going to become an LA if they do that. or you buy products. You can do that with PV too. Okay, which is sell your way to become an LA. So you don't have the money, no problem. You become a retailer, you need to have some sort of money to start investing in products, right? But if you are not, then you get some customers, you ask them for a deposit, you place a small order, and that's how you start. That's how you start. Okay, you get a little bit of products, you sell it, you reinvest the money. That's how you start. All you got to do is generate $1,350 in personal volume in your first 90 days. But for this, you have to start as a promoter. Okay. So the more you sell, the more PV you generate. Okay. If you are selling and basically you're buying the product to sell. So you have to buy the product first. $1,350 from LP to LA in the first 4 months. You have your first 90 days to do it. Okay. Any questions on how to become an LA? Don't you love this idea that now you have a possibility for everyone, even if you're in a country where people are not financially, or doesn't mean that they don't have the money. It could be a partner that lives in a country where there is restrictions with the bank. We have seen this with partners in Nigeria. We have seen this with partners, for example, I know sometimes it's a challenge in Egypt. I know Ronan is there. We have had partners using this in Mexico or Philippines. Okay, so this could be a partner that not necessarily doesn't have the money. It could be in a country where they can only use a certain amount of money every day. And thanks to Opulence currency, because they can put their money there every day. And then once they have the money in Opulence currency enough to cover for their balance, they just go ahead and do it. Or maybe you are sitting down with the person in front of them, they have the money under the bed. What about that? Yeah, Venezuela. Great point, Grace. So if they don't have the money right now, but they are looking at the opportunity, they are excited about the opportunity, they have the money under the mattress, right? So they give it to you. You buy the Opulence currency with your credit card. The Opulence currency stays in their back office, and now they are independent to be able to build a business. Okay? I'm going to repeat. Option number 1, become an LA. $1,800 75 package or $1,500 this 24-hour deal. Option number 2, upgrade. Okay, buy the upgrade package. Option number 3, $1,000 in PGB if you're a retailer, $600 if you're a promoter. Number 4, sell your way to become an LA with PV. Okay? Any more questions? Fantastic. Number 3, become a master of prints and links. Know your tools. And my favorite tool, and I'm going to be talking about this at conference, is the Safe Home Revolution booklet, because you don't have to be worrying about like 300 different catalogs. You have one book for all your Safe Home Revolution products, and it's right there. It is one booklet that has all of your personal care, health, beauty products. It explains every single one of them. It gives you active ingredients of every single one of them, benefits of every single one of them. And every single one of you should be, when you are selling products, should be giving one of these to your customers. It is a one-time booklet. You don't have to be changing it, right? It is a one-time booklet, and people sell through catalogs. People want to see the products. People are excited if you are excited. So why do you want your customers to come back for more shampoo? Can you share why your customers would come back for more hand cream or body lotion? Why would customers come back for the best toothpaste in the world? So you can buy the bulk, buy your 50 package, give it to your customer. It gives that extra touch. I'm telling you, I know we're in the digital era. I know people of digital books. You guys have it, by the way. We create them on Isu and people can flip it, even on their phones. I love it. People can click on the product. It takes it straight to your back office. It takes it straight to the product. Like the tool is there, but I'm telling you, when you come and meet this person, when you come and give that extra service, when you are around the area, when I call you and say, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to be in Mississauga. I would love to connect with you. I have a little gift for you. Just because I want to connect with you. People love who you are. People buy because of what you are bringing to their table. You need to connect with your customers. You need to bring these packages with you at all the time. You need to show them the media and business accolades. You need to say, you know what? We have a massive company here that I can't wait to share with you. But if you're not connecting with people, if you're not sharing with them the benefits of your business, if you're not showing them where we have been on TIFF and the Emmys, and what do they care? I want you to connect with people. This is about network marketing. That's what network marketing is all about. But if you don't know and you're not a master of your prints and links, and if I ask you right now, if I was to ask you right now, open your phone and send me your shoes catalog, can you do it? Most of you on this call have my private number, by the way. Can you send me your shoes book right away? The first one to send me the catalog with shoes on my phone right now is going to get a gift from me. That means you're a master of your prints and links. That means you have all your catalogs in your phone. That means you have access to your material right now. So, business cards. Do you all have your business cards? If you don't, you go to your back office right now. They're $25 or something. Like, just buy your cards. It's 500 cards. Hello. Get your business cards. Show to people who you are. Give them away. They're like, if I was to do the math right now, I don't even know the pricing, but by the way, no one has sent me the catalog, okay? 500 into $25. They're like 0.05 cents. Really? You gotta have business cards. You gotta give them away. Brochures, lookbook. Okay, no one is sending me a catalog of the shoes. You guys are sharing other calls, but you're not sending me the catalog of the shoes. I love shoes. That's why I'm asking for that. Okay. Ronan was the first one to hit my phone. I want to see it. I want to see it. Like, seriously, that shows me that you don't have access to your catalogs. Do you know where your catalogs are? Okay, Amarjit, I got Amarjit first. Ronan is taking forever. Okay, I got it. Amarjit. Your shoes book. Like, it is so easy. And did you know I can flip on it? I'm going to read now. I can flip through it. I want these boots. It's going to take me straight to the back office where I can buy those shoes. Can you see it, or is it my light too high? Can you see it? Easy sales. So I want to make sure you are this prepared. I want to make sure that you know how to connect with people right away, because if you're not able to connect with people right away, you're losing sales. People are buying somewhere else. There is tons of ways to shop today. If I go on Instagram right now, I can shop anything I want. Whatever pops in my phone right now, 1, 2, 3, done. I bought something. Agree? So what's making you think people are waiting for you to come and buy from you? Ronin, I'm gonna have a gift for you too. She's saying the internet here is very slow. I love it. You guys are awesome. Hi. Like all I want to create in you is that sense of urgency. It's just easy and simple, and I appreciate that. That means your guys are paying attention, and I love it. Okay. Option number 4, what about a retailer? Is it effective for them? Julia, is not, but what they can do is do PGB. Okay, I have another way. I'm going back. Sorry, I have this question here. I didn't see it on the Q&A. So Julia, if you have a partner that joins as a retailer, for example, I have seen this before. Join as a retailer, generate PGB, $400 because they bring an LA or another retailer that buys something, okay, or an LA right away. With an LA, when the person launches, they get 500 CV and they get 250 wholesale profit. But when that person goes, sells and launches, right, they get the CV on the PGB. So they become, with $400, they become an LP, and then they can buy product and have 90 days to do that. Next question. Going back to the Smart Buy. If a VIP is already subscribed to Smart Buy and they have the 10% discount, then launch on the 4th month and beyond, will the Smart Buy discount will be intact? That's an amazing question. And I don't know the answer. I don't think so. I haven't seen this scenario. It is a great question. What I can do, Raymond, if you don't mind, send me an email. I can follow up on this. I can see how will the software behave. I don't think it will apply because the VIP shoppers are buying at retail value, number 1. Okay, so they have 10% on retail value. They don't have 10% on partners value. So the 4th month, if they decide to launch, they're just going back to the regular. They don't have that extra 10% discount, but guess what? Now they're not paying a retail price. So I think I got the answer right here. So they don't get the retail price now, they are buying at a discount. So if they're retailers, they right away get a 20% discount. So they don't have the same amount of discount because they don't have to generate the same amount of PV. When they are VIPs, they only do 75 retail, but when they are retailers, they need 150 PV. So no, the 4th month, they start from partners. Okay, great question. Thank you, Raymond. Christopher, which magazine has all the product on our website? Okay, so we don't have one that has all of it. It is based, we divided it because all of you asked it to be divided. Like some people wanted to know about FOL. Maybe that customer wants to, compliment you on your shoes. Maybe another customer wants to see only about purses. So every category or every line of product has its own magazine. If upgrade, ask her if upgrade from retailer to LP, what free products do you get? If I upgrade from retailer to LP, what free products do you get? Right now, there is no products on the packages, right? So you get, when you upgrade, you get the same amount of the difference in money in shopping credits. You just don't get the bonus, which is the Opulence points bonus. You just get the difference. Okay. How can you send your catalog from the app? Great question. Same thing. You go to your training materials, and then from there, you cannot send it to another person that has an app. If they have the app, they have access to the catalog. What you can do is you can send you can send it in your internal contact list, because your apps and apps are not connected between each other. You cannot send it through the app. You can send it through your WhatsApp or your text message or your email. You can include the link there. All you have to do is go to your back office, and you can sign up from the app, or you can sign up from your website. It says, I talked to a person on Facebook who has high-grade spindle cell cancer, which is rare. Do you have a testimonial videos on cancer? Go check into our Fountain of Life group. Maybe there is testimonials over there, okay, for Fountain of Life. You see, I'm going to reiterate, and I'm going to go back to this just because you are asking about this, Christopher. How I see the way we are supposed to sell our products is not particularly because a person has an illness or a specific condition. You know, what I have seen is that people who have been very sick or ill about a specific condition and they are, you know, in so many medications, we always suggest the, you know, the customer or the person to go ask their doctor, because we know it's a natural product. There is no issue for them if they take it, but we want to make sure their physician knows about it. So if they have a current condition or a particular sickness, we want to ensure we're not promoting the product because it's going to help, you know, or is going to cure you. So just making sure that the way we are addressing it, and you don't necessarily, like if you want to sell a bottle, or even if you were to give it away, I have had many customers who tell me, you know, I just feel that at this point, you know, if I'm this sick, I want to be able to take, you know, anything would help. So people are really looking for like anything that would help them. So just be careful on how you introduce people to a product when they have a specific condition. Don't promote it like that. You see, Fountain of Life is supposed to be for everyone. If you have someone with a specific condition, don't treat it like, okay, let me, you know, see if this would help you particularly or per se, because everybody should be using Fountain of Life just for the simple reason that we are all attacked by free radicals. Okay. Amazing. Next, your links. Every single one of you should know our links. And if you don't, that's why you are on this call. We're going to teach you. So on Facebook, we have Opulence Global Facebook page, and that page is public. So basically everybody has access to that page. So you can have customers, VIP shoppers, people joining like that, you know, I want to see what's up with your products and I love Opulence and the lifestyle and the feel and the look. Great. Go like that page. Everything that happens with posting products that are on Instagram will happen as well on Facebook. So we have Opulence Global Facebook and Opulence Global Instagram. Now, we have a private group or a secret group in Facebook called Opulence Global Nation. Okay? Opulence Global Nation is for partners only, not for everybody. That's why it's called a secret group. That is where you're going to add and invite new partners that join your business to know the community. Okay? The people that are here on this call, that want to be there, that want to have recognition, that want to learn about the business. That's where I do my weekly video. That's where you get to see what's happening in the company, what's coming, what's new. You know, if there is a promotion, we post all of that in Opulence Global Nation. We also have a YouTube channel. If for any reason, like for example, yesterday we were discussing that on Saturday, some people can't tap into our trainings, you know, because they are in a different time zone, maybe because they're religious and, you know, for whatever reasons, they can't be on a Saturday call. No problem. All the calls going to our YouTube channel. Okay. Now, we also have two groups for product testimonials. We have the Fountain of Life and we have the Safe Home Revolution. Okay. These groups are to have customers that share testimonials, they share videos, they share before and after photos. They want the world to know. They are just excited about the product and they want to share it. That's it. So I have seen cancer testimonials. Also, some of you are sharing those testimonials on the WhatsApp groups. So Christopher, maybe connect with your upline and see if they have seen other testimonials with particular people that have had cancer before. How have they react with Fountain of Life? Okay, if you want to have some sort of testimonial video for your customer. Now we have the Forensic Networker, which is an entire training program that we have for people in the network marketing industry. And we have the forensicnetworker.org website, the Forensic Networker Instagram, the Forensic Networker Facebook group, the Facebook page, and the Forensic Networker YouTube channel. Those are your links, right? Now, On Zoom, we have 3 important corporate calls a week. Monday, product crossfire, if you want to learn about our products. Tuesday, forensic networker, given no other by our CEO. Our CEO gives that training every single week. And then Saturdays, we do live training here where we teach you the techniques, the backend, the strategies to help to grow your business. Okay? So you have to become a master of the links, the options that you have for information, because all you got to do every day is going to our Instagram, going to our Facebook page, see what we're posting, share it, comment, send it to your customers, have new material that is already created for you. You don't have to create anything. And then last but not least, meet your My 5 and Ultimate 5. You have to meet the people that are in your team that will be there to support you. They will be there to help you succeed. This does not necessarily have to be only in your binary tree. I see you guys working with people in different teams. And the Ultimate 5 is the top earners in your upline tree, the top people in the tree that will be here to help you succeed. Okay? Yes, this presentation is on YouTube. Absolutely. Every Saturday, when we finish the call, then we come back to the office on Monday. Maybe by Tuesday, it's already on YouTube. So if somebody needs to look at the presentation again, and by the way, this training is the same every month. So you can see the other ones from last month right away. All you have to go is YouTube channel. And then there is a playlist named training. On the training, you will see all the videos from every single Saturday. Okay? Set up your target. We're calling this the first 30 days business planning session because if you're new, you need to have a target in the business. But my question to you today is, what is your target in Opulence Global? Type it for me. What is your target for the month of November in Opulence Global? Do you know your target? Because today is November the 13th. We're even halfway the month. Do you know what is your target for this month? Share with me, what is your target for this month? Because I realize sometimes we are just going day by day. We don't care. It doesn't really matter. And if it doesn't really matter to me, why would it be matter to my team? Why would they matter on what are they working for this month? So what is your target for this month? Is it, to do a power cycle next week? Is it to make sure tomorrow before midnight, your CVs that are pending go to current? That right now at this point on a Saturday morning, that's irrelevant because there's nothing you can do, right? Whatever is done is done. So my target this month is to recover and grow my business again. Fantastic. If you are in a recovery mode, like what are you doing on a daily basis to start again? My target this month is to get the full return of investment on becoming an LA. I got half for October from retailer profits alone. I love it. You have to teach people how do they get the ROI. If they committed, maybe they went to the bank, maybe they asked for the loan. How are you going to get that money back? So if you don't show to your partners how do they make that money back, how will they be excited to do it? I want to do MGRSN car. I love that, Maria. Now, if you are building the business, if you want to grow your business, and every month you are working towards it, and you are having accountability, like what we trained last week with the forensic box, you know that you can get a raise anytime. You know that you can get a raise anytime. Because if last week you made $500, this week you can make $600. And next week you can make 700. And next week you can make 1,000. Mind you, it's November 13th, so every single one of you should be having a blast on your sales because it's the best season of the year. Regardless of your culture, religion, like this is the best time of the year. This is where every single person is looking for more than one gift to give. So what are you gifting? My target is to launch LA and qualify for MGRS. Fantastic. If that's your goal, how many people are you calling every day? How close are you in your BQB? If you launch in LA, you're going to be a step closer to your MGRS. Did you already do your 150? Did you already sell your $200 in new retail sales? Like, you need to know what you need to do on a daily basis to achieve it. Okay, I love it. Step number 6, follow the success process. Because you're going to say, okay, Daniela, what do I do? Actually, how do I do it? Because I think the question is not what do I do, the what you already know what to do. Team will tell you what to do. Leaders will tell you what to do. Right? Now you need to know how to do it. So you need someone to call, something to say, someone to present to, ask for our referrals, and follow this presentation. That's it. That's your business. And you do it over and over and over again. Someone to call, something to say, someone to present, ask for referrals, and follow this presentation, which is the perfect launch. Okay? So thank you for sending the catalog. So you have to follow the process. So first thing you're going to do is call someone to call. Maria, Tammy, Raymond, Ronan. I have to create my list, right? I need someone to call. Now, what am I going to say to each person? So I have to classify, right? That's why last week we looked at the cards. So if it's my prospect, what am I going to talk to that customer? Am I going to talk about the business? Am I going to talk about my next open house? I'm going to talk to them about holiday gifts. I'm going to talk to them about giving me referrals for this holiday season. Am I going to show them the business presentation? Where in the process I'm with that person? I just gave you 6 reasons to call a customer. I need something to say. So I just need to know, what am I saying to this customer? So if you have followed the process with each person and you know this person you already called and invite them for a tour. Now I'm going to call them because I launched a new product. Now I'm going to call them because it is the holiday season and they might be looking for gifts. What is it? In which process you are at with each person? Follow the perfect launch. If you don't follow the system, your customers are not going to duplicate, or your partners are not going to duplicate the system. So you call, right? You follow the script. You do a presentation of some sort, whatever it is that you're presenting. This could be in a phone call, by the way. I can do this, all of this, in one call. And this is how you do it. Hi, Lucy. This is Danny from Opulence Global. I hope you're having a great day. Do you have a quick minute? That's my script, okay? Great. The reason of my call is because, as you know, November 13, and I know a lot of customers are living their holiday shopping season for the last minute. And I just wanted to call to let you know that I am running a special promotion right now for all my VIP customers who would love to buy gifts for their friends and family with an amazing discount. Are you home tomorrow? Because I'm going to be in your area and I would love to connect with you. I have some pre-wrapped gift specials that I would love to share with you. Yes, no, tomorrow, yes, in the morning, in the afternoon, at 10 and 11. Book the call. You're booking the appointment. By the way, Lucy, since I am going to be meeting you, right? Since I'm going to be meeting you, is there a couple of friends that you think would love to take a look at what I have? You ask for a referral. And wait for them to answer. Yes, no, tomorrow, the next day, the next week. All you got to do is put that card on that day and follow up. So I did the 5 of them in one call. It doesn't have to be 5 separate calls. It is just one call with the 5 things at the same time. So I gave my script to sell her on something, to invite her to an event, to show a presentation, to close a sale, asking a referral, and follow up. I love it. I used to have shoe boxes too before I was introduced to Forensic Networker. And then you know what? It got to the point, it was so big that I had an entire archive. So I made it by letters. So I was putting, every customer had a folder so that I know the story, the history of my customer. What did they order? But when I started in this, like we didn't have computers and stuff, right? But I love to go through my customers' folders. And I said, oh my God, do you remember last year you bought 10 gifts for your mechanic, the mailman? Like, I have a gift for those people this year. I have some very nice goodies. Could you like to check those goodies? Like what it is that you're selling, what it is that you're showing to customers. By the way, we have an amazing promotion and you can get yourself an account, have 30% discount on your products, and get your Christmas shopping done on time. And get a new LA. You don't have to be selling product. You have an amazing opportunity to sell. But what are you saying to people? So make your list. Your job is, if, for example, right now you're going to be sharing holiday season. And you're going to be sharing how can you make money this season. Maybe it's Hanukkah, maybe it's Diwali last week. Maybe you choose what is the excuse for you calling these people. So I know on Google there is many memory joggers, but this is the one we have. This is the one we have shared in your prosperity book, and I think it's a great start. You should all know how to get this out of your headspace and write it down. Then you create one card per person as you start calling them. Okay? That's your next step, is to create your list. Next step, find the prospect. You either text message that person. Hi, Lucy, Danny here. Same text message if you're not calling yet. Back in the day, we didn't used to do text message as often. So we are used to make the phone call, which comes after. But you're texting to open up the conversation. But right now I'm talking to you about your customers and your prospects, so that they are already warm people. It's not really people that you are new prospecting. The text script is great even if you are not confident yet to connect with that person or you haven't built a lot of like and trust. Then you book the appointment. So let's say Lucy could have said, you know what, Danny, tomorrow is Sunday. I'm going to be at church and I'm going to have, I have a very busy morning with a special call with my friends and I'm not going to be able to see you, but I would love to connect. I said, okay, great, Lucy. When are you available over the week for me to come and show you the goodies? Like, am I going to come and show you? Do you want me to send you some options over the phone? What is best for you? What is best for you? Like, what do your customer want? In order for you to know what your customer wants, you need to hear, you need to make the question. So when are you free next week? Oh, you know what, Danny? I have an opening in the evening or maybe Monday. I said, great. Since I'm coming to see you on Monday, do you think a couple of your friends would like to join you? I'll bring some goodies for them too. Like, just get referrals, get more people on those appointments. If you're not going to meet people right now because everybody's in lockdown and people are giving you whatever excuse and they just don't want it, no problem. You have to have your agenda ready to be filled on Zoom. I can give you an amazing open house from the comfort of your own home. How does that sound? I can show you my goodies on Zoom and then you tell me what you want, because I can tell you, I have a gift for every single person that you're looking for. Done and dealt with. Why? Because it gives you confidence. It gives you time. You are actually booking online. You don't even have to move from your house or your sofa. But if you are meeting people, and now that everything is opening up, you can actually go and connect and meet them and see them and bring them a special gift from your business. Like, how many of you are buying gifts for every single one of your customers in your shop? We have hundreds of items on last call that, like, I get super excited, because when I see these items, and every time, like, I was just looking at it this week, I'm going to create something very cool that's called stocking stuffers for you, that, like, when I look at it, I'm like, why are people not seeing this? Like I get so frustrated sometimes. I'm like, have you checked this necklace though? Like, I want to buy this necklace for all my friends. Like, I want to buy from my own shop to say thank you to every single one of my customers for an amazing year. And it doesn't matter if you are Christian or Muslim or Jewish, because all you're doing is appreciate your customers. So you can call your yearly a customer appreciation event. Appreciate your customers and book the appointment to go see them. Your excuse is like, I have a special gift for you to say thank you for an amazing and incredible year that we have had. And I want to see you and I want to come by. Is it okay Monday at 10? Like, do 15 minutes slots and schedule. Invite them to your Facebook groups. If they are not on Facebook yet, invite them to their Facebook groups the moment that they're shopping something from you. And then share your 2-minute story. This is our closing for the day. And this is where I feel many of us have to practice more. Practice on things that, when we are sharing our story from our heart, and when we are telling people when I started, why I started, who shared the business with me, what's my product testimonial, what's my business testimonial, people learn that this could be them. People learn that this is something that they want to do. These 2 minutes that you have, not to impress, but to share from your heart what this opportunity have done for you. Why did you start this business in the first place? Why do you want people to be a part of this? Why? It is through your 2-minute story. And I think this is the portion of the business that makes that closing super easy, when you are sharing your 2-minute story, and that you can make a legacy and leave a legacy to people, regardless of where they are in the business or in life, even if they are your customers or your prospects or your business partners. Because we all have heard our stories maybe gazillion times. Like, I have heard Renee's story like 300,000 times. And every time I hear it, like, I feel that connection. I feel that connection because he's sharing when, why, who, and his testimonial. So all you have to do is become inspirational with your story and inspire and motivate people with your story. And I'm not saying, come and talk for 30 minutes and why they have to join the business and kill it. No, I'm telling you 2 minutes. And when I say 2 minutes, I mean it's 2 minutes. We all have a wonderful story to tell. I agree, Raymond. And if you don't like your unique, wonderful story to tell, change it. Change your story, change the words, make it inspirational so that people are like, wow, I want to be a part of your team. I want to be surrounded with people like you. Because when I launched my business, I saw a woman and I said, I want to be like her when I grow up. Next day, I wanted it to quit, and that's a separate story, but that's when I launched my business, when I started in this industry 18 years ago. And by the way, just to share a story with you, this morning, I came earlier than normal to my office Actually, Arthur texted me around 6:30 and I was already up and I came earlier. So I was going through my, I have boxes where I organize my cards and things. And I didn't even know I had this from when I came to Mexico. And I found a card from the person who recruited me in Mexico when I was in my previous company. And it was a card from 2006. And I read it and I took a photo and I sent it to her. I said, look what I just found. It was like 7:30 or 8 in the morning. Like, I just found this letter and I read it and it brought me tears. Because she said, I believe in you. Listen to what she said. And I wish I had it here to read it to you, because it was just a regular card. This is just a note that I know your first commission check is on the way. And it was in 2006. That was 1 year before I came to Canada. 1 year before I came to Canada. And I was just reading it and it brought me tears, because it took me back to that time. It took me back to my root, into why I started what I started. I didn't saw it from the money perspective, but I was like, yeah, great, I could do more money. Maybe some of you have a stressful job and you don't want to have a stressful life. Maybe you actually hate your job. Maybe you want to have more time with your family. Maybe you want to travel the world. Like, why? Why are you doing what you're doing? And then who? The who is very important, because for me, if you notice, every time I have shared my story, I speak always about those two people. My friend who invited me to the event, the one that wrote the letter that I'm telling you, and the lady that was doing the presentation, that when I saw her, I said, I want to be like her when I grow up. She's one of my best friends until today. Right? And then you share your product testimonial, because people want to connect with the product that you are offering. So I don't know if added to the value of the amazing products that we have, but people will connect because of your experience. And why are you promoting these products, right? Then you go to your business testimonial. What was your best month? What was your best week? What was your best day? Because at this point, it doesn't matter that there's people making $100,000 a month or $50,000 a month. It doesn't really matter. What matters is what you have achieved with the business, because I am connecting with you. I want to hear your story, right? I want to hear that, your best day. Like for me, my best testimonial would be, when I shared my first product and I messed up with everybody and I gave the wrong products to the people. But in my first show ever, in the story of Daniela Ferreira, I made $800. It was my first show ever. And it was late and I was crying and I wanted it to quit the day before, remember? But in that moment, it was my best day ever. So today, what has been your best day ever? And you have to inspire people with that result. In my best day ever, I was able to sell 12 bottles of Fountain of Life. Or I made $120 in an hour. And I have not met anybody who makes $120 in an hour. Maybe that's part of your story. So make your story unique and inspire people with your story. And we have a sample here that is also in your prosperity book. You don't have to follow it, but I want you to imagine sounds like you. And how you say it also matters. The tone you use when you share it with people. I started my part-time business a year ago. I was in a vacation in Toronto when I met this lady and she shared this opportunity with me. How was it? I felt that I really needed to do something other than my job to be able to take my family to Walt Disney, or to send my child to medical school, or, to bring extra $500 a month at home. Why do you wanted to do something else? Why did you join this business opportunity? One day I received a call from my friend Letty. She told me about this high performance antioxidant product called the Fountain of Life that she was using at the time. She sent me a link called the Oxidative Stress Documentary and added me to their Facebook group. All I'm sharing with you is what that person did with me. Did they invited you to a party? You know, when I share my story, this friend that I'm telling you about the letter, she called me in my, at that time I was living by myself, and she left me a voice note. Say, at that time we didn't have cell phones, right? So you used to call and leave a message. So she left me a message saying, you know, Danny, I met her because I met her in my gymnastics team. So, and I was a user of this product forever. So she left me a message saying, you know, tomorrow we're gonna have a morning of coffee and cake, and I just want you to be my special guest. That's what she said. And I remember telling Gabo, which is now my husband, at the time he was my boyfriend, I said, oh, Letty called me and invited me to a morning of coffee and cake. And my husband says, go. Why not? Like, do you have anything else to do? No, go. You need to like distract yourself. And I was going through very hard time in my life, and I went. And that day changed my life. So you have to go back to that feeling, right? And then share your results with the products. I was already a product user when I went, so I love the product. And then I started my own part-time business to offer the product to friends and family, right? So my business started growing almost immediately with customers right away, right? I started to do parties, I started to have customers, I started to bring extra income. And then I started thinking, I know a lot of people that can use extra income. So I started telling people about my experience and these incredible products. Some people got as excited as I did and also launched their own Opulence global shop. Over the last year, my online shop has done over 35,000 in retail sales. Can you believe that? My target is that within 1 year, I will double my job income and quit my job. So I would love to connect with you next week and have a conversation about this business. That's it. 2 minutes, no more. And I hope that this training could be not only knowledgeable for you, but inspirational for you. Maria sold 5 bottles of Fountain of Life yesterday online. Imagine, like, you know, from the comfort of my home, and I continue to sell. At the same time, I'm doing a presentation. At the same time, I'm meeting with a customer, right? So it is an example. So I want you to sit down and write down your own and read it in front of the mirror or in front of your cell phone and record yourself, you know, and say it and then listen to it and then be like, oh my God, I sound horrible. Or like, why did I decide, you know? And like, watch it and do it until you love it. I'm telling you, you don't have to memorize it. It's going to come from your heart. All I want you to see is that you all have an amazing story that is inspirational. All of you have a story that can move people. All of you have a story that will talk to people. All of you have a story that can change people's life. Just follow the steps and build your own story. So with that, I want to close the training. That is the first 30 days business planning session for you. I know we have amazing partners on this call, Renee, including the team, you know, that is looking not only to expand into this, but we want to welcome these new partners. We want to welcome the people who's going to be working behind the scenes to get this new distribution center open. And we are really excited to have that expansion training going. So today we're going to be talking about this new expansion and why we are so excited about it. Why is it going to be relevant to all of you on this call, and why this can make a difference in your business as well. So Renee, with that, I want to end my part of the training too. And you know, I know it's always like we get so excited about talking, but I know your story is very inspirational too. And when it comes to the expansion, I want you to tell partners why expanding your business became important in your business and part of, you know, building your wealth as well.
Well, Gary, first and foremost, Danny, thank you for an amazing training. It's great to, you know, just to always be on these calls because, you know, every single time I hear your trainings, I always learn something new again. So again, thank you so much. I see all the partners here just loving the training. It's jam-packed call today. And so just to talk about, yeah, what you were mentioning before about, really the global expansion. Um, yeah, for me, what's really interesting is when I had switched over from my previous companies I was in, the one thing that really appealed to me about Opulence, of course, was that we could build globally. My first company in network marketing was like a vitamin company, and it was pretty decent. However, they had been around by that point in time already for like 30 years, and but they only had like 28 countries open, and so compared to Opulence Global, of course, we're now in like 160 countries, something like that. My second company was a travel company, but again, they were only really available for Canada and USA. So when I first came to Opulence, one of the things that was just remarkable was that we can build into any country around the world. And I think it's really important nowadays, especially with this day and age, to have a global business. And I can't wait to go into that, dive into it, and kind of share how you can start building teams globally. Because a long time ago, I remember in one training, someone said to me, wouldn't it be nice if, while you were sleeping, in Canada, you were still making money in other countries. Like imagine while your team in Canada, because I'm from Toronto, is sleeping at nighttime. You have other markets where it's morning time and sales are being generated. So you literally have sales and business happening 24/7. I mean that itself. So when I come across people who are in other opportunities, and unfortunately, for example, financial services. There are financial services types of network marketing companies, and it never appealed to me because of amongst many factors. But one of the big ones being that you can only do it in Canada and maybe the USA. Um, and like even real estate, you can only really do it locally. So for me, I've always loved having a global business, and I think one of the ways that you can expand, and here's my tip, if it can serve to help you guys, because again, I find that people always sometimes get stuck on, well, who do I talk to next? Like, who can I talk to next? And here's another great script or idea that you can use to go and build your business and at the same time build globally. um, we all know people. Like everyone on this call, don't think about where you can meet perhaps new people online. That is a way, but without having to do that, think carefully amongst your friends and family, amongst all the people that you know. Everyone in this day and age is connected to some other country in some shape or form, right? And one great script that I still use to this day, and I did it recently, of course, with some new people that I met from golfing, was because they were Vietnamese. And I said to them, oh, so my script was, by the way, I'm actually looking to expanding my business into Vietnam. And we're looking for some business partners who want to make some big money together. Would you know anyone that might be interested? Right? And of course, the first thing that comes to their mind is, well, yeah, I'm interested, because, so tell me about it, right? So my whole idea, the point is, you can use that script as a way, as a reason to explain to someone your business. So you're not even explaining it directly to that person in the sense that you want them to sign up. You want to explain it to them so that they might think of someone. So again, that approach works a lot easier because there's no expectation. You're not telling your person, hey, I want you to see my business so you might want to join. No, no, no. It's hey, I want to show you this business. If you can think of anyone
Mhm.
that would be interested in again, it's all about the words that you use, right? So I like using some keywords like big business, huge opportunity, opening new market, expanding. These are the keywords you want to have in your script, and don't stop. Like, so you talk to one person, right? All you gotta do from that one person is get like one or two other contacts from them, and then the next two people, you do the same thing, do a tour, and your goal is to keep on getting one or two contacts. So just by doing that, you can be so busy doing tours like nonstop. So really think how many family members, friends, associates, maybe coworkers, colleagues, that maybe it's a waitress at the Starbucks who looks like they're perhaps a certain country, And you mentioned that you're looking for some people to expand your business, and you get their contact. So it's endless. Like this script itself on opening new markets. It sounds cool. It sounds fun. It sounds attractive. Because people want to make money. It's such a great script. So if you understood what I said, you'll be busy nonstop doing tours just on that one script alone. So thank you, Dan. Back to you.
So Renee, I have 2 videos to release before we get into the meats and potatoes of this amazing announcement and this expansion. But of course, we want to welcome, and today we want to say cheers, of course, to the people that are joining us all the way from Asia. And I know this is just the beginning. Actually, it started with, with Singapore and with Philippines in 2019. Actually, Singapore was 2018. Philippines was 2019. Now Malaysia. So let's take a look at this. And I have, before I get into it, as you have seen, we've been adding QR codes to everything that we're doing. And with what I find is that with the pandemic, a lot of people are not exchanging information, directly. So you can utilize the QR codes to promote, to send videos, to send, like even earlier when I asked you to send me your catalog for your shoes, right? Everybody's looking at a digital platform to get these things done. So the QR code is right beside it. So if you want to have access to these links, just scan the QR code so you can have it and right in front of you and right with you. So should I put the video first?
Yes, I would love to see the video. I don't even know what the video is.
There you go.
Ia diedarkan di lebih daripada 100 negara. Antioksidan paling berkuasa yang diketahui saintis akan datang ke Malaysia. Ia adalah pembukaan besar Fountain of Life dari pihak Norway. 10 titis adalah semua yang anda perlukan untuk melindungi dan mengekalkan kesihatan anda. Sains telah membuktikan bahawa radikal bebas menyebabkan penyakit dan banyak penyakit. Air pancot kehidupan mengandungi 7 lignan paling berkuasa yang dihasilkan oleh alam semula jadi untuk menetralkan kesan radikal bebas. Ketahui cara anda boleh menjadi sebahagian daripada pengedaran alam semula jadi bagi rahsia yang paling disimpan di seluruh dunia.
Amazing, powerful, incredible. I take 10 drops in the morning and I also take 10 drops at night.
This has absolutely been a game changer for me.
And since I started taking this product, the anti-inflammatory properties, I haven't woken up once as a result of the pain.
Jika anda ingin menjadi pengedar, hubungi rakan kongsi jenama Opulence Global anda hari ini.
Wow. That gave me goosebumps.
I also have it in English version for all of you, but I think for our team members in Malaysia, this is going to be awesome and they can utilize it. So scan it. You have access to it directly on YouTube. And I also have the English version right here. So even if you are in a different country, I know that Renee, you're going to be sharing with the team how you have expanded into other countries and how they're going to utilize this video as the opener for those conversations. So let's watch it in English.
Ia diedarkan di lebih daripada 100 negara.
I thought that when I click enter, it would be the next one.
That's funny.
It's being distributed in over 100 countries. The most powerful high-performance antioxidant known to science is coming to Malaysia. It's the grand launch event of the Fountain of Life from the Norwegian spruce tree. 10 drops is all you need to protect and preserve your health. Science has proven that free radicals cause illness and disease state. The Fountain of Life is a component of 7 of the most powerful lignans nature has produced to neutralize the effects of free radicals. With thousands of mind-blowing results. Find out how you could be part of the distribution of nature's best-kept secret that is exploding throughout the world.
It's amazing, powerful, incredible. I take 10 drops in the morning and I also take 10 drops at night.
This has absolutely been a game changer for me.
And since I started taking this product, the anti-inflammatory properties, I haven't woken up once as a result of the pain.
To become a distributor, contact your Opulence global brand partner today.
It just gets my heart going. So amazing.
Right? It's like when I watch it, like right away, I can feel my body like going like, you know, like
I know, like my heart's beating. I don't know why. It's so exciting.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? That is all about connecting with people, Renee. One video can give you so many emotions. Like you should all be so excited. And just, you know, even let's say you don't know anybody in Malaysia. Like I personally don't know anybody in Malaysia, but I would just send this to all my contacts. And you know what? I'm so excited about this. Like,
Exactly.
and I'm going to share a story with you. Ifra shared the poster on Facebook, right? About this call. I received like messages on my phone from people like out of nowhere, like it made it sound like it was such an amazing event that we were going to be here today launching Malaysia. I don't know anybody there, but it is just that emotion. So for me, I would use this video, scan it right here so you can have it on your phone, save it in your favorites, add it into your playlist, have it right at your fingertips. And I would be like, I just wanted to share with you the excitement that has me like right now upside down because my business is expanding into Malaysia. And I just want to make sure that you are part of this excitement. Just simple like that. If you know anybody that lives in Malaysia that would love to take a look at the opportunity, please connect me with that person and I would love to present it to them. Just like that. It is a simple conversation and all you want to do is show this to people. So go on YouTube, like, share, comment, of course. Like I want to see this video with so many hundreds of thousands of shares because people need to know we're coming and we're taking over Malaysia now. Renee, back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. And you know, you're absolutely correct. I mean, Danny gave you a huge tip, which was literally take this video, and if you want to have business in Malaysia, this is everyone's time to go and do it. You know, and like Danny said, you don't have to know someone in Malaysia yourself directly to go and do this. All you have to do, like Danny said, is grab this video. You can again save it to your phone and just share this video with everyone that you know. I mean, use this video as the reason why you want to contact people. You know, contact anyone that might look Asian, or even it doesn't even have to be Asians. Anyone that you know, because you don't know who they know, and that's always been I guess the hidden truth about network marketing is it's not always about who you know or who they know. It's who they know that they know that they know. So you know, usually within about 5 to 6 degrees of separation, you know, someone might know someone that will know someone eventually in Malaysia or any other country for that matter. And so again, this is a great tool to use. I would definitely blast this video to every single person that you even talked to before, because the truth is, when you have previous prospects that perhaps you know might be your customer, perhaps they watched a tour, maybe they didn't get started with you, but now's the best time to go back to these people and just say, hey, you know, hey John, how's it going? Long time no see. You know, how's life been treating with you? By the way, my business is now expanding into Malaysia. I was wondering, can you watch this quick 1 minute video and let me know if you know anyone that knows anyone in Malaysia? I would really appreciate that contact. And that's it. And who knows, right? Maybe the person that you talked to like a year ago, 2 years ago, who wasn't interested back then, after seeing this video, who knows what might happen, right? So it's always about opening new doors and putting yourself in more opportunities that can lead to something, right? So and just to let you guys know how I eventually, you know, spoke to how Malaysia kind of opened up. Should I share that story, Danny, of how Malaysia all came about? Yeah. Okay.
I love
So
it. Yes.
yeah. So and here's this lesson is like the importance of follow up. So what happened was when Fountain of Life first came out in 2018. And a lot of you might not actually know the story, but it actually goes further back to when Amarjeet first brought Fountain of Life to Singapore. And so, of course, in Singapore, we started doing a lot of meetings, a lot of tours, and so the Singapore it all got going. But of course, because if you know Singapore and Malaysia's geography, there's a part you can actually drive through. So so in the past, when we were opening up the Singapore market, we actually started opening the Malaysian market way back then. Okay, this is like going back, I don't know, at least 3 years ago, right, Amarjeet, or so.
2018.
Um, yeah. So what happened was, so me and Amarjeet actually even took a flight one time from Singapore into Malaysia and started doing presentations. But you might be wondering, well, how come we're announcing Malaysia right now? So what actually happened was, as we started shipping products into Malaysia, the Malaysia customs, or the immigration customs, started to block the product, because in some countries, if you're selling fashion, there's no problem, or if you're selling skincare, it's no problem. Once you start to sell a health product, you have to consume, the local FDAs, the health authorities, and it's called the Ministry of Health in Malaysia, the MOH. They might get involved. So we actually went from Singapore to Penang, and so all of the work that we did for, I'd say, 4 months to 6 months of working and expanding Malaysia, it all came to a halt because we couldn't get products in anymore. So then, of course, we had to start the whole. Again, it takes a long time. Like some country registrations literally just take a long time. And
Absolutely.
Emoji was an amazing leader, and her team. I mean, I remember CS. I remember Madeline, Faith, Mabel, Lawrence, and their team would oftentimes drive and take a bus into Malaysia. So, anyways, we had to basically stop. We got Fountain of Life. So when Fountain of Life finally got registered, the first thing that I did was I actually, sorry, and another story, it's all related. But back then, I had also given my uncle in Malaysia, I sent him like 2 or 3 bottles because I knew he had some health things, right? And I said, just try it. But of course, back then, I didn't know enough about Fountain of Life. It just came out. So what happened was, my uncle used to have high blood pressure. And after being on medication and all these health regimens, he then had low blood pressure. So when I asked him to take FOL, I said just take a full dropper. And upon him taking the first full dropper, we all understand sometimes you might go through this detox phase, right? So is this too much for him? So he ended up feeling a little bit like dizzy. And it's because, again, I realized that he should have started off with a much lesser amount. So long story short, he got his bottles, tried it, got a bit dizzy, and stopped taking it. And so but of course, when we finally got the product registered again, who do you think I contacted right away again? I got back in touch again with my uncle in Malaysia. I said, uncle, again, we got the product registered. It's going to be a huge opportunity to make a lot of money in Malaysia. By the way, I knew that last time I had to take a full dropper. It was too much. You should have started with like 5 drops. As you've probably seen, this whole thing happened this past summer where I messaged my uncle again. So he got more bottles, and he started taking just 5 drops. So just 5 drops a day, just starting really slowly. After a week, his low blood pressure, and it was always really low. Like usually at his age, you want to be around 125, right? 130 ish, 120 to 130. And so it actually started to go up. And usually his blood pressure was like 103, 105. It's quite low. It's actually dangerously low. And now it started to go up. So after 1 or 2 weeks, he then increased from 5 drops to like 10 drops. Felt a little bit like dizzy, went down to 8 drops, went back up to, and then a few weeks later up to 10 drops. And then, of course, he got both his vaccine shots. 3 months later, did an antibody test and found out that he didn't have actual antibodies from his vaccine shots to protect him from COVID. So he then increased his dosage to 15 drops. So now he's taking 15 drops like twice daily. 3 weeks after increasing his dosage, he did another test for his antibodies for COVID, and it went up 900%. Like so, he has all this protection now. So basically, he became a huge believer. In fact, before he even started taking the products, he did a whole blood test because he does a regular blood check, right? And he wanted to do a test with FOL. So he before FOL, he did a blood test. Like 2 months later, or a month later, 2 months later, did another blood test, and like his tumor cells went down, his sugar went back down, everything. So he became a true believer. And once he had all these stories, and then he got my cousin to try it, he had diabetes, and he almost lost his other foot. It cured his diabetes from like 15 sugar level down to like 4.8. So
Wow.
my whole point though is, because I followed up with my uncle many years later, when we finally got the country open, and I did it the proper way, take it slowly, because I knew his situation. He's actually the one that became the investor for Malaysia. So my uncle and my cousin Jackie, they want to be on tonight's call, but it's already almost 1 in the morning in Malaysia because of the 13-hour time zone difference. So they want to again welcome everyone to go to Malaysia, of course, be part. We do have a lot of big plans happening for the actual, pre-launch and then the official launch. They're there to support all of you guys. So again, they are the main. They're like Amerjeet in Singapore, but they're doing it for Malaysia. And I'm proud to say that they even have an office. I guess I don't know if I should be announcing it, if it should be you though, Danny. But
It doesn't matter. It's the same
okay,
thing. We are very
yeah.
excited about the new distribution center. It's now open and operating. We're getting all the Opulence looks. It's gonna look like an Opulence office. And we are excited. We want to welcome you. If you are in Malaysia right now and you are on this call, like you said, there's a big time difference. Next time we can do it earlier and for the pre-launch. But we're very excited. Everything comes to the root of loving what you do, believing in the product, believing in yourself. And Renee, the reason why I wanted you to share it is because I know you have developed and evolved with many other countries, and you have gone through the peaks and the valleys of having open a country. You talked about the registration, you talked about 3 years. I've been ongoing with that with Mexico too. With the Philippines, it happened the same thing. It just simply, some countries are not as fast, and you have to go through a lot of hassles to make it happen. But when you believe in something, it doesn't matter how long it takes. You're going to make it. And I know Malaysia is going to be amazing. Like you said, you can drive there, but with COVID, everything changed. Now it's not as easy as it was before, maybe to go from one place to the other, bring products like Amarjit was doing. I remember like, oh, I'm taking the train on Tuesdays or things like that, in order to provide and help and support for the partners. So now you're going to have your own office there. And when I said your, is because it's each and every single one of you, knowing that you have the support, the backbone on your business in many different countries. I know Asia expansion for 2022 is going to be an amazing achievement.
Yeah, it's again, the office, actually, if you know Malaysia, it's actually in the main capital city of Kuala Lumpur. And if you've never been to Malaysia, you definitely want to go, because it's just like a whole new world. Even for me, it's a very exciting place. And again, you just can't wait to go and see Malaysia. And more importantly, imagine having a team there where you can travel there and expand there. So all in all, sometimes, like Danny said, you go through up and downs. It happens, right? I mean, can you imagine how excited we were 3 years ago when we first started opening up Malaysia? We were like Amarjit and like all the leaders were driving in, taking a bus. So actually, I remember they would take a bus into Malaysia, do the tour, and take the bus back the same night. And the whole time in the bus, they're just on their phones doing prospecting. They have extra battery packs. I mean, they're just like a lot of battery packs, right? But that's what it took to go and do it. And of course, can you imagine the heartbreak when we had to stop everything? It was just a huge downtime for a lot of the team. But again, that's why persistency pays. Persistency always pays, and it's the ones who stick to it that don't lose focus. And again, we're going through the same things with different countries. We have other countries, like we're this close, to getting things actually fully set up and going. But again, it's the people who stick around, like the Amarjeets of the world who stuck around. and a lot of the Singapore team that they're going to benefit hugely. So it's like a race, right? Race is on to go there, get your market share. And again, my uncle Winston and my cousin Jackie, they're there to support each and every single one of you guys. So go and build your market in Malaysia. Go, go, go. Thank you, Danny.
Fantastic, Renee. So just to in closing, let's look at what the distribution center involves. There is a small training center, an area where partners can bring guests. If you want to do a presentation, I'm sure there's going to be weekly tours. We have a section for stock. So Malaysia is going to have a Fountain of Life, toothpaste. I know Posh Sensual, Posh Captive, the Safe Home Revolution. So your partners and your customers can start ordering. So I want every single one of you to start building this momentum as well and ask the question. This is going to open up for your business. Even if you're in the United States, in Kenya, Nigeria, utilize it as a conversation opener for other prospects and partners. Even if they don't know anybody, they will take a look at your opportunity just because they are curious to know. Even imagine if you were to send that video, how would they feel? Like, I want to tap into this. Like, I'm not in Malaysia. Do you mind sharing with me about all of this? So it's not about, building Malaysia right now. It's about expanding your business. So I know there is a huge Somali community in Malaysia, and I can totally see Ifra is starting to build over there as well. So definitely excited about that, my dear. And you never know. Ask, ask, ask. That was my number one lesson I learned in this industry is ask the question. All you're doing is asking questions that you are expecting an answer that will take you to the next question, and that question to the next question. And that's all you're doing. It's building relationships. And of course, I'm excited to see where this is going to go. Thank you so much. I wanted to really thank Jackie and your uncle, for all the work that they're doing behind the scenes to make this happen. Like, I've been seeing the office transformation. We're getting all the walls done like a training center, so it looks opulence. I'm really, really excited, Renee. And I know, in less than one we think, we're going to be there. We're going to be doing tours. We're going to be doing, going back to the world tours and traveling. I know Rico is here. Rico is probably closer than you and me. If Rico, would you like to share something with the team tonight?
Hello, Renee and Danny, and of course to everyone here on this call. Of course, very eager. As you know, as I always say in our calls, whenever you are affiliated with a company that is very aggressive, that's globally expanding, it's always for the benefit of our partners. And we're just more than excited. We have the support system that we need. We basically have everything that we need, and this shows the strength, and this shows the how the company is moving to the direction of going to different countries, going to different areas. And our battle cry here, our product, Safe Home Revolution in every home. That's what we're going for. And it's a little bit late here in the Philippines, but nonetheless, we're all excited, looking forward to working with all of our partners.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Rico. Appreciate you staying late for these calls. But, it is important that we pass on the information, that they know they have corporate right there with you, that you can be there and supporting them at, their own time zone as well. Sometimes I know Renee stays late up, as well. But as we start growing, we have Amarjit over there, the leaders from Philippines. I'm sure they know people in Malaysia as well. So it's still up at 1 a.m. Raymond, I know. I am super, super proud of you. And I know Ifra is coming there. So I'm very, very excited for what's happening now in Asia. So we want to welcome Malaysia, welcome home, welcome partners, start building. I do see Amarjit had mentioned that I believe it's at the end of November, right? November 29th, I believe it's the opening. So we wanted to welcome our team members and our partners, wishing you success. And of course, from Rico and myself, knowing that you have full support from corporate as well, coming from our Senior Vice President, Sanas Human, and our CEO, Ramin Mesgarlo. With that, I want to thank you for being on the call. I want to welcome you. And Renee, whatever you would like to add, go back to you.
No, thank you again. And I think all of us should be busy this weekend. I know I have my kids today and tomorrow, but between my times, I already actually, while we were speaking, I already forwarded the video to a bunch of my people. Again, just literally everyone you have in your forensic box. And this is why the forensic box is so important, because you won't forget who you can contact. And literally, all of us on this call should be forwarding that video to every single person that you know, because you never know, right? All it takes is for one person, or a few people to see that video, and they might get excited, and you don't know where that might take you. And that's the thing, right? You never know where it might take you. So it's always about, again, opening doors for ourselves, putting ourselves in front of ample opportunities, and just have a great weekend, and make good use of your time by, again, just sending that video. And again, even though the video says Malaysia on it, you can use it for other countries. You can say, by the way, this is our opening video for Malaysia, but by the way, we're also opening up in the Philippines, or we're opening up in Kenya, or you can share this video, again, for other markets as well too. It's just how you word it, right? So be creative. Again, this video is not just for Malaysia. You could use it for literally. I think we even do have another video, right, Danny?
That's what I wanted to. I just put it back in case you didn't catch the QR code. Just scan. All you have to do is open your phone with your camera. Okay, I'm gonna teach you, for those of you who don't know. All you gotta do is open your phone and your camera. Get your camera close to my screen and scan the code. Automatically on the top is going to show open this video. So once you click on that link, obviously, and you put your touch ID, it's going to open your YouTube app.
It's being distributed in
okay,
over 100 countries.
Now we have this video under Opulence Global Fountain of Life videos for all the countries. We have one for Latin America, we have one for Singapore, we have one for different countries. You don't necessarily need to use the one in that particular country, but I love the video that it says it's distributed in over 100 countries. Would you like to join me on this new venture? This is, like Renee was saying, is about how creative you are on opening up a conversation with a partner and letting them know about this great news. So I wanted to put the video here so you all can have access to scan the code, have the video on you, put it in your favorite list or your Opulence list, and have it available. Start sharing, and add it into all your WhatsApp messages. This can bring so much momentum in your business, regardless if you know people in Malaysia or not. So that's why we wanted to have an expansion call. That's why we wanted it to bring this information to you, so you know what to say, you know how to talk to the other people. And maybe they know somebody in Africa, maybe they know someone in the United States. It doesn't matter which country it is. It's all about you building your business. Anything else that you would like to add, Renee?
No, literally, as you're talking, I'm still forwarding my videos to other people as well too. Like, I'm literally making use of every moment here. And I know, again, Danny, thank you so much for, again, I think what's really powerful about our company is that, they make our life so easy. Like this video, they made it for us, right? You don't have to become a graphics person and then make your own flyers, right? All we have to do, guys, again, is like, comment, share. Make sure that you do like the video, that's on YouTube. You make your comments there as well too. And more importantly, share that video and just share. So again, thanks so much, Danny. I can't wait to be on our call tomorrow morning. But again, thanks to everyone for being on the call today. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a leadership cocktail at 10 a.m. in the morning. Sign in a little bit earlier, maybe 9:45. Invite your team members. We're going to have phenomenal hosts tomorrow. Lucy Kuria from Team Kenya is going to be interviewing LD1, Christine Karimi. And I'm excited to hear the stories, because you know what? There is so many wonderful stories behind us. So invite people who would love to hear these amazing stories, be inspired and be motivated. Thank you so much, Renee, for sharing this call with me. And I'll see you next week for our week Night of the Stars. Thank you, team. Have a good night, Rico.
Oh, actually, Danny, sorry, they're asking, can you share are these two videos also on the Opulence channel as well too?
Of course, I'm just giving you the scan code if you want to have it in your phone right now while we have the call. Ifra added the link over there, but if you go under Opulence Global, you can find these videos too.
Perfect. Yeah, because the people are just asking me as well for the actual Malaysian version of the video. And again, just FYI,
right here. If you want me to share the QR code with you.
Yeah, also,
here. This is
I
the
like to
name.
share with people, like, guys, I don't know if you ever have visited the Opulence like YouTube channel, but they actually have a playlist, by the way, under Opulence Global. And usually, if you go under like Fountain of Life playlist, you should see like, is this video under the Fountain of Life playlist on the YouTube channel?
Yeah, expansion. I believe it's Fountain of Life expansion.
Fountain of Life. I'm just looking for it right now.
Fantastic. So just scan it right here. This is a Malay version, Renee, if you want to have it in your phone. And
Perfect. Thank you.
no problem. Fantastic. All right, team, have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you all next Saturday.
Bye, everyone.
Take care,
Thank you,
everyone.
Danny.
To the billion.
To the billion.